$800 sneakers, made from bull leather, not hype, not branding. Inside this factory, raw red Brahman hide is transformed into luxury footwear using heat, pressure, and precision engineering. This is how it's actually made.
This is the skin of a red Brahman bull. In 12 minutes, it becomes an $800 sneaker. The leather is cut from the bull's back. It is the strongest and most uniform section of hide.
Each bull weighs over 1,600 pounds. Only the highest grade hides qualify for luxury production.
These bulls have a distinctive, deep, cherry red coat. That natural color gives the leather its signature tone.
The hide on their back is dense and uniform. It has fewer scars than any other section of the body. Ranch workers select bulls that meet strict grading standards. The hide must be free of brands and deep scratches. A veterinarian checks each animal before processing. Skin quality is graded on a 5-point scale.
This ranch supplies hides to only 3 luxury manufacturers worldwide. Demand far exceeds available supply every year.
The bulls are moved into the processing facility in small groups. Stress-free handling preserves the quality of the hide.
Skilled workers remove the hide by hand using curved fleshing knives. One wrong cut ruins the entire piece. Every trace of fat and tissue is scraped away. This step is called fleshing, and it takes around 20 minutes. A single red Brahman hide covers about 50 square feet. That is enough leather for roughly 4 pairs of sneakers. Workers pack the hide in coarse salt immediately after removal. Salt draws out moisture and prevents bacterial decay.
The salted hides cure for at least 14 days in cold storage. Each one is tagged and tracked individually. Cured hides are loaded onto refrigerated trucks for transport. Temperature stays below 4 degrees Celsius in the entire journey. The journey from ranch to factory takes between 6 and 12 hours. Timing is critical to preserve hide quality.
The truck arrives at Next Forge Labs. This is where raw animal hide transforms into luxury footwear material.
Workers unload the hides at the receiving dock. Each pallet is weighed, logged, and moved to the tanning room.
Inside the factory, each hide is unfolded on a steel inspection table. Bright overhead lights reveal every surface detail.
The inspector runs gloved hands across the entire surface. They feel for cuts, insect bites, and uneven thickness. Any flaws are marked with a white chalk pen. These areas will be avoided during the cutting process later. A digital gauge measures thickness at 12 different points. Acceptable range is 1.2 to 1.4 millimeters.
Hides that pass inspection receive an approval stamp. About 15% are rejected and sent to lower-grade production. Approved hides move to the tanning room on rolling racks. The tanning process will make this raw skin into usable leather. The tanning room holds 8 rotating drum vats. Each drum can process up to 20 hides in a single batch. Workers lower the hides into a chromium tanning solution. This chemical process stops the hide from decomposing permanently.
The drum rotates slowly for 8 hours straight. The constant movement ensures the tanning agent penetrates every fiber.
After tanning, the leather emerges with a blue-gray color. Tanners call this stage wet blue because of its appearance. A splitting machine shaves the leather to a precise, uniform thickness. Only the top grain layer is kept for sneakers.
In the dye room, a worker mixes the signature cherry red color. This custom formula matches the natural tone of the bull. The leather soaks in the dye bath for 6 hours. The red pigment bonds permanently with the tanned collagen fibers. Dyed leather dries on hanging racks for 48 hours. Temperature and humidity are controlled to prevent cracking.
The cutting room is where flat leather becomes sneaker parts. Each station handles one specific section of the shoe.
The worker lays the leather flat and smooths out any wrinkles. Even a small fold can ruin the precision of the cut. Steel die templates are shaped to match each panel of the sneaker upper. These dies are sharpened every 200 cuts. A hydraulic press drives the die through the leather in one motion.
The cut edges are perfectly clean with no fraying.
Each cut piece is labeled and placed on a numbered tray. A single sneaker requires 11 separate leather panels.
Every piece is inspected under magnification for grain uniformity. Panels that sit next to each other must match perfectly.
Pieces that fail inspection go into a rejection bin. The most common reason is a mismatch in grain direction. Approved panels are bundled into matched sets for one pair. Each bundle carries a tracking number from this point forward. A skiving machine shaves the leather edges to half their original thickness. Thinner edges fold and stitch more cleanly.
The skived edge tapers gradually over about 10 millimeters. This creates a seamless overlap when panels are joined. Edge paint seals the exposed leather fibers along every cut line. It prevents moisture from entering the material.
A heated creasing tool marks the exact fold line on each panel. The heat softens the leather and sets a permanent crease.
Each panel is dampened and pressed flat in a hydraulic press. This step removes any curl from the drying process.
The prepared panels are stacked and moved to the stitching room. Every edge is now ready for precise assembly.
The stitching room runs 12 industrial sewing machines. Each one is calibrated for a specific stitch length and tension.
A worker aligns two panels and feeds them under the needle. The thread is waxed polyester, rated for 50 years of wear. The needle punches through both layers at exactly 3 millimeter intervals. Stitch spacing is checked every 30 panels.
Soft calfskin lining is glued inside the ankle collar. This padding prevents the leather from rubbing against the skin.
The tongue is stitched to the upper with a reinforced double row. This seam handles the most stress during daily wear.
Every stitched seam is hammered flat on a steel anvil. Flat seams prevent pressure points inside the finished sneaker.
The assembled upper now has a recognizable sneaker shape. But without a sole and a last, it has no structure. A rotary punch creates 6 eyelet holes on each side. Metal eyelets are pressed in to prevent the lace holes from tearing. Waxed cotton laces in dark burgundy are threaded through for a test fit. The final laces ship separately in the box. The finished upper goes through a stitching quality check. Any uneven stitch or missed loop means the piece goes back.
The sole molding room contains 4 injection molding presses. Each machine produces 1 complete sole every 90 seconds.
Raw natural rubber pellets are loaded into the machine hopper. Natural rubber gives the sole flexibility and long-lasting grip.
The machine heats the rubber and injects it into a steel mold. Temperature reaches 160 degrees Celsius. The mold opens and a freshly formed sole appears. The crepe texture on the bottom provides natural traction on any surface. A worker trims excess rubber from the edges with a heated knife. This step is called deflashing and requires a steady hand.
The trimmed soles pass through a curing oven on a conveyor belt. 30 minutes of heat hardens the rubber permanently.
Each cured sole is bent and flexed to test its elasticity. It must return to its original shape within 2 seconds.
Approved soles are paired and tagged by size. They wait on the shelf until a matching upper arrives for bonding.
The lasting room is where the sneaker gets its final shape. Aluminum lasts are foot-shaped molds in every standard size. A worker selects the correct last for this pair. The last determines the sneaker's fit, arch support, and toe shape.
The worker pulls the leather upper over the aluminum last by hand. This stretching process shapes the flat upper into 3 dimensions.
Lasting pliers grip the leather and pull it tight around the heel. Even tension across the heel prevents wrinkles in the finished shoe.
Bottom edges of the upper are folded under and glued to the insole. This creates the foundation that the sole bonds to. The lasted shoe now holds a perfect 3-dimensional sneaker shape. It will stay on the last until bonding is complete. A heat gun sets the stretched leather into its new permanent shape. The heat locks the collagen fibers in position.
Rows of lasted uppers wait on the rack in perfect alignment. Each one is an identical mirror of the aluminum last inside.
A wire brush roughens the bottom of the lasted upper with a wire brush to improve adhesive grip.
Polyurethane adhesive is brushed onto both the sole and upper bottom. Both surfaces must be coated evenly, with no gaps. The sole is aligned precisely with the lasted upper. The worker presses them together by hand to start the initial bond.
A pneumatic press applies even pressure around the entire sole perimeter. 60 seconds at 400 pounds locks the bond. The press opens, and the sneaker emerges fully bonded. The sole and upper are now permanently joined as one unit.
A last pulling tool eases the aluminum mold out of the sneaker. The leather holds its shaped form perfectly without support.
A heated edge iron burnishes the leather seams by hand. This creates subtle color variation that marks a handmade finish. A matte sealant is rubbed across the entire leather surface. This coating protects against water and light scratches. A heated stamp presses a unique serial number into the inner heel. Every pair is traceable back to its original hide. The final quality inspector examines every surface under magnification. They check stitching, sole bond, color, and overall symmetry. An authenticity sticker with a matching serial number seals the box. This sticker links the sneaker to its production records.
The finished sneaker weighs just 340 grams. It took over 60 skilled workers to produce this single pair.
The calfskin lining feels soft against the foot immediately. No break-in period is needed with leather this carefully prepared.
The crepe rubber sole grips the polished concrete floor with confidence. Each step flexes naturally and returns to shape.
The deep cherry red leather catches the light differently at every angle. That is the natural character of full-grain bull leather.
From a red Brahman bull on a ranch to an $800 sneaker on your feet. That is what 60 hands and 72 hours of work produce.
Hi viewers, welcome to my channel Next Forge Labs. In this video, we have shown you how $800 sneakers are made from red Brahman bull leather. So yeah, not gonna lie, seeing it step by step makes that price hit a little different. That's how two simple materials turn into a $800 pair of sneakers. If you enjoyed this, stick around and hit subscribe. There's a lot more coming. Stay tuned. This production by Next Forge Labs is created for educational and illustrative purposes using advanced AI technologies. Every frame in this video has been transformed through a multi-stage editing process. From GIF conceptualization to video generation, human creativity leads every step. Next Forge Labs channel is dedicated to original AI craftsmanship and follows all 2026 YouTube monetization rules.